Why did it switch the scene? Oh gosh, that got enabled. Hello. I do not know what my start timer just did, other than being enabled to do something I didn't give it permission to be enabled to do. Hello. I think this needs to be boinked over. Yeah! Anyways. Hello. um, Happy New Year. I am so sorry that Streammas ended up just fully not happening. It's been about a month since I've been able to stream. Disability is disabling, and that's just the way that it is. No face today because I don't have a migraine, but the next winter storm front that's going to be blowing through is definitely trying to push me into pre-migraine again, and I'm doing as much as I can to avoid letting that happen. So not having a ring light in my face would be ideal. That is a lot of months. Hello. Ah, that's crazy. Thank you for resubscribing. But yeah, it's been over a year. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's crazy. But yeah, I redid my winter scenes, and I feel like this all here. I feel like this is a little too small. So I'm probably going to go back through and adjust everything again, but that's fine. But yeah. Or like move it over. I don't know. Something's not vibing right, you know? But it's always like this with a new layout, so what was I pointing at? Oh, the game screen. Genshin feels too small. For me at least. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys are the ones who actually have to look at it. But it feels like there's just too much space between Genshin and like my chat. Yeah, it's not feeling right. So I'm gonna, yeah, like, like I could make it bigger, but then I put an outline, and I wish I hadn't put an outline, you know? Like I could make it bigger, but then it just, yeah. And it's because Genshin has slightly different, you know? But I don't know. Anyways, I can't do it with the lines going through it, but I'm gonna, because it is smaller, and it's because Genshin has like slightly different. It's like as tall as everything else, but it's a little skinnier than everything else, and so usually it ends up being bigger than everything. It's I will figure it out. I will make it work. um, but anyways, hello. um, Last night I was powering through the Roses and Muskets event and got all the rewards just in the nick of time. So, uh, today we are going to run through dailies, and then we will finish the quest chain that we started before my health took a dive. And then, yeah, we will do a couple other world quests. Hopefully a couple, at least one other world quest. We will see how long everything takes us. But yeah. Oh no. But, all right, let us. And then on Wednesday, we will play Navia's story quest after we do weeklies. But that is for Wednesday. Oh my gosh, when I, like, over over the break, there was a day that my first 3 commissions were all emergency, and 2 of them were the same one on opposite sides of the mountain. It was ridiculous. Wait, no, here. Okay. From the Reputation lady? Huh? Oh, the quest. Okay. Also, good to know that there is even more that's going to be happening by the Steam Bird. It's funny because, like, where I specifically am, you know, that one is a dialogue option. Oh, good. um, where I am in Michigan, you know, like the southeast of Michigan, it's not. It doesn't trap you. Okay, good. Um, it's not getting like the brunt of the snow, but um but like we're still getting all the pressure system. Sorry, my brain stopped for a second. We're still getting all the pressure system, which means that it's still like trying to fuck up my body. Like on Saturday, I had just the worst migraine and I was recovering from it yesterday, and today I started feeling better until it got closer to the, and now there's another migraine that wants to threaten in, and I'm just like, please. We're gonna get less than an inch of snow. This is not worth it. But there's also supposed to be like some rain with the snow, so I don't know. Anyways. He's going on one of his spiels. Is he gonna ask me to get him some paint? Yes, he's run out of paint. So last time I went and I got his paint from the place, and I've been waiting for this again so that I can give him some I'll give you the good stuff. I've got lots of wildflower nectar, so I'm not worried about it. What sort of paints do you want to make? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely easier to just give him something we already have in our bag than to go all the way to the city and then come all the way back. And also, my game took like almost 10 minutes to load today, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with load screens when possible. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I also had like inflammation in my spine the other day, which is a 0 out of 10 situation, but it's gone down. It's better now. It's fine now. It just wasn't fine while it was happening. You know what I mean? It's been a wild health roller coaster over the last month. I feel like I used to get a little bit of at least a physical health break in the winter, and now because we're having such a tepid winter, because because global warming and all of that. It's been as brutal as the rest of the year. So, yeah. Tepid. Like it's been mild. It's been unseasonably warm. Thank you. Because when it was just like in the 20s, I was fine. When it was like in the 20s and lower 30s, I was doing so good. Physically, mentally, emotionally. I was like, yeah, this is lovely. But then it keeps warming back up and weathering so hard. And I never got this chest. It's like I look at them and I'm like, I can't do it with my current commission team. I've gotten good at fighting with them, but I still prefer not to have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I've become competent. That doesn't mean that I'm good at exploring with them. Because I'm fully aware that this is not the,
just like we rehearsed.
love getting electrocuted. Yeah, it took some practice and figuring out exactly what order things need to be clicked in. I would say I'm definitely, like, there's some, as long as as long as everything is all aligned the way I like it, I can nuke shit with them, you know? And I'm also pretty good at applying Candace's Hydro to get bloom reactions. Yeah, it's not a good combo. It took a lot of practice and a lot of figuring out how to make them synthesize. And I can do it. I wouldn't recommend anyone else doing it though. It's not they're not a natural combo. They're a combo that I said I'm doing it and then I did. You know? But with enough practice, anything's possible. Okay. Destroy all the fruit. Alright. Oh, nice. That sounds like a good team. Oh, Toulouse, baby, are you still in here? Oh no. Toulouse is having tummy troubles. The new Geo set? I'm assuming that that's what they have on her, at least. Is it... Wait, no. Wait, yes. Is it this? Nighttime Whispers? Yeah. Well, hello, Stream Elements. Nice of you to finally show up. Since it didn't send my go live notif in the chat, which is fine. That is not an essential thing to be sent. Ooh. Yeah. I don't actually know how to do these puzzles. I feel like there was some kind of a... There was probably a tutorial at some point, and I just can't be asked to go looking for it again. The jellyfish. Well, I'm grabbing the jellyfish. So, that. I thought I saw a breakable rock, but I don't. Try that. You have to destroy them all at once. Got it. So do I put the thing, like, in the middle? Ah! Got it. Oh, speaking of... Hey, now! Very rude to attack me while I am collecting treasure. Okay. Yeah, I only used the jellyfish for the first time within, like, the last 2 weeks. Because I figured out what they actually did. Because I just haven't been exploring in that area very much. Because I haven't been playing very much. And then when I am playing, I'm playing in Sumeru. Yeah, no, it's definitely fun. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I like it quite a lot. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of exploration in Sumeru because I went through and I got all of the, like, all of the sealed ruin guards. I haven't been back for that little boss fight. I know it gives chests. I will eventually. But those look like dendroculi. I know they're not, but it's what they look like from afar. Okay.
Too easy. Inadmissible evidence. Grant us your blessing. Here's the good. Boom boom. Write this on for size. Motion to compel.
Okay. Well, fine. What is this? Other than something that apparently I hit. Cool. So glad we sorted that out. Yeah, I'll I'll deal with whatever that is later. I think my struggle with moving on to more Fontaine exploration is the fact that I have so much left undone in Sumeru. And so I've just, you know? Okay.
Huh? Ta-da!
Okay. I'm gonna heal at this statue since as I was distracted by the thing I got Yenfei almost sniped. Oh my god, yeah. Sumeru is going to just be my own time and getting through it. And, you know, once I started doing some of the quests on stream, I kind of doomed myself because I ended up kind of wanting to do more of it on stream but I was like, yeah, no, this is not this is something I've got to do by myself. And I really like it. There's just so much. So much. Oh, but everyone is at least friendship 9 on this team, so soon I will have to. Did all the important stuff on stream? Yeah. And even that was too much. Okay.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abbott.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have of your stuff? 1. But this stuff is definitely taken care of. Okay. Good to know. I've been brainstorming who to level up. Awesome. What do I have of your stuff? I've got 2 of those. Basically just deciding if I'm gonna do a few boss fights. Which I think I will. Spend that resin. I'm gonna start with the characters who are already a little bit higher level before getting into Nahida and Al-Haytham, because if I can get everyone to level 80, and then I can just kind of slowly work on it, you know? But that's the plan. Is to get at least 4 characters of each element up to level 90. And Geo is so neglected. Because everything else has at least 2, if not 3. And like, it's not all my fault. There's not, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, they don't release new Geo characters often, but I have a good deal of the Geo characters that exist, and I still haven't done it, you know? And then for my 4th Animo, I will level up Xiao. It was hard to decide between Xiao and I think, who don't I have? I don't have, well, I don't have Albedo, and then I don't have Navia right now, and I'm not going to pull for her because I don't really have that many primos. Although I probably have more now that now that we've got yeah. Now that we've got an entire event under our belt here, but Albedo, like, never runs anymore. Yeah. That looks like cryo. Right? Because I don't know most of the key shortcuts. So I do things the long way. Because I don't have room in my brain to remember what key does what other than combat.
Ways to the wicked!
Oh, that's...
This is order.
Adventure time. Shine down.
Dawn, break forth!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Inazuma shines eternal.
Gather! I will have order!
You wish your dealer did more damage? Yeah.
Flames, purge!
Okay. Nice. Alright. And then I'll do a run against the Geostasis. And then the Wolf Lord over here, and then I'll go back to the Geostasis. Because I've got to fight the Geostasis twice, because I want to build Noelle and Ningguang. And I'm like, you know, that's fine. I can just... It's a fast fight now that I know how to do it. I think Bennett, honestly, might be my strongest Pyro character. I feel like this team is fine for that. I don't want to fight these guys. Honestly, they should patch the game just to have one teleport a little closer to it. And I don't want to have to walk through just a line of enemy camps just to get to it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly. Maybe we should put that in the... I didn't go about it the best way. That's fine. But yeah, maybe put that in the end of version survey.
Illusion shattered. Everybody stand back.
Solidify. Yeah. Yeah.
Ha!
Stabilize.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
See, I just always forget to
Order
build.
guide. Solidify.
Or, like, to alchemize one, you know? I severely underutilize those.
Gather. This is order.
Okay. Hey! I totally got that thing. Hey, John!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
For anyone who
Solidify.
didn't know, John did change the Twitch name. I am doing well. I am
There is no escape.
fighting the weather so that I don't get a migraine. How are you doing? Oh. How did I not even... How did I... Okay. I guess I destroyed that rock pillar. Of course it gives me 2 pillars.
Osmanthus
I feel like I can honestly just keep using this team here. Where the heck is this damn... Okay, it's over here. But yeah, you're starting your masters, which is very cool. Definitely scary. Valid. But that's so cool. I haven't fought the Wolf Lord in so long. But I've had a lot of game bugs in doing so. Alright. Oh, Inazuma battle music. It's been so long.
Now you shall perish.
Can you take damage yet? Damn, that was a wasted burst.
Ha!
I will have order. Gather. Dawn, break forth.
You're missing, Wolf Lord. Guess you're
Everybody
more like
stand back.
Wolf some guy.
Lay waste to the wicked.
Hey, stay put. Hey, hey, hey. That is not what I meant when I said stay put. I forgot that I was going to do that.
Remove
No,
all-
why can't I switch? No! Oh god, I forgot that it does that.
Solidify.
Hold on. I remember this boss now. I remember. I should have had a better healer, is what I should have had. I love you, Benny, but you're not actually the guy for this. Okay. I remember now how this goes.
Adventure time.
I remember this. This was the part I was like, yeah, I have a Geo character, so therefore it will be okay.
Gather.
Goes faster with more Geo. But I don't have more Geo, so.
Stabilize.
Doing super well. Oh, okay. This is gonna take a while, and I'm sorry.
Gather.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Illusion shattered.
Fine, it's fine. It's doing really well. Hold on, can I switch to that? I don't know what the heck I have to switch. There we go. Okay, last one, I think. There's 3, right? Oh. Shoot.
Stabilize.
I hate this so much. I just
no
remembered why I never built Ether all the way. Yeah.
Gather.
All right, he's down.
Illusion shattered.
Flames, purge. This is order.
There is no escape.
Please.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Illusion shattered. Ha.
Stabilize.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Get over here. Let me fight you.
Race to the wicked.
Hate bosses that move around.
I will have order.
Right. Anyways, alright, I got him. It's fine. It was unpleasant, but it's fine. Alright, at least I got 3 out of it. So, you know, got some Geo pieces. Got an okay Sans. I guess we'll see what the 4th stat ends up being on it, but okay. Well, that was terrible, and I hated it. I'm gonna heal. Then it's back to Guyon. Don't walk away from the step. Okay. Maybe if I go this way. Oh, you know what? That's what I do. I go this way. I went a silly way. But this way, it's a little easier to just... Yeah. Okay. You should have thought about that. Alright. It's all good. Okay. Because sometimes the Abyss Mage follows me and then materializes into the water, which is goofy because that immediately kills it. Although it doesn't look like the Abyss Mage was aggroed, so. Wait. Where am I? Where am I going? Okay. I know how to get places. It's been so long since I've fought the hypostasis, though. No, this still doesn't feel right, but we've got this rock to stand on for a second, so. Star Punch, although I think I have enough to finish leveling up Child when I eventually do that. I keep forgetting that I have Child. Like, I have him, and he's playable.
Gather.
Okay. Shield me up. Probably should have waited until after it disappeared.
Stabilize.
And the thing is, I built him right away, too. Like,
Solidify.
but I mean, I waited almost 3 years to get him. Oh, wait, you're not gonna damage this. Nope, okay.
Teamwork is strength. Torn to oblivion.
Go off, eh?
Gather. This is order.
Alright. That went more smoothly now that I remember what I'm doing. That's valid. I know consciously that I have Baiju and that he's level 90, and oh, that is not a good piece. But we got 3 pillars, so, you know, all's well that ends well. Yeah, I only use Baiju in domains for the most part. Okay. All the way over here. Okay. I guess I'll drop us off right here. Hopefully that's not too close. No, it shouldn't be. I've teleported here, like, during the event. That should be far enough away from the direct start of the quest. That way I can switch my team, and then because I've been drinking peppermint tea kind of fast because I'm trying to combat a stomach ache on top of it, because for migraines, I get my auras in my stomach, which is like that pre-migraine feeling. Some people get like spots in their vision and stuff. For me, I just feel nauseous because why wouldn't it be my stomach? So anyways, I've been drinking peppermint tea as part of my I am not going to have another terrible migraine questing, and now I gotta pee. So I I hate having to pause less than an hour in, but here we are. So I'm gonna do that. And then, oh, I forgot I still have my traveler on Dendro from exploring in Sumeru. Anyways, I will be right back. It will not take the full 10 minutes that the timer will automatically do. And then we will start back in on this quest, which has already been a wild time, and I have been waiting anxiously for over a month to find out how it ends.
X! X!
glad to see I can trust everybody with the house while I'm gone. Alright.
X!
It's funny because I don't have sound on in my headphones for, like, the sound alerts. So I just see it. But I know what it sounds like. Okay. It's not a sound that I have downloaded, but I'm sure I can make a way. I know I have the what you say on our Discord soundboard. Okay. Questioning Melusine and answering machine. It is quite fun. Alright. So. I don't remember if the, yeah. I remember some of the voices I did in this quest, but not all of them. What do we do now, Euphrasia? The letter says that this is the second threat now. What do you mean second? Where was the first one? Euphrasia, we're here. I do not have the range for Paimon today. Just the people I wanted to see. Did you find anything useful? Okay. Do I have any high voices? Let's see. My sinuses are not agreeing. We discovered that Sir Arthur, I was gonna say Sir Blackbird. Paimon suddenly got a cold. Yeah. Meanwhile, for me, it's just my body reacting to the fact that it's warm again. Although it's getting cold again, because... Anyways. We discovered that Sir Arthur was stolen by a woman who calls herself Crow or Blackbird. She seems to have a grudge against you. She left a threatening letter at the scene. Someone took it, but we retrieved it. What? There really was an initial threat? May I take a look? What? This is... Could it be? I got through the initial phlegm. I think we'll be okay. To the Steambird. Moses' death 30 years ago is still on my mind. Whenever I think of your paper's rhetoric, which intentionally passes off falsehoods as truth, I simply cannot suppress my indignation. As such, I have taken Sir Arthur captive. I eagerly await your paper's sincere repentance, issue a public apology, and surrender Moses' legacy. Should you continue to spin a web of lies that obfuscates the truth, I will be left with no choice but to slay that Steambird. Crow or Blackbird? When I first read this, I thought that it was Crow or Blackbird, about what kind of bird the Steambird was. And even now, I don't understand why it's Crow or Blackbird, ? Maybe we'll find that out, but I've been thinking about it. What do you remember, Euphrasia? Please take a look at this first. We received a second threat this morning. The sender seemed very agitated. Outrageously, it would seem that your paper hasn't a shred of remorse. Having not yet caught the attention of the authorities, I made good on my promise by dismembering Sir Arthur and burying him in a field. Buried with him are your paper's evil deeds from 30 years ago. Furthermore, I have spread the word. Treasure maps or clues to Dr. Moss's base shall surely make the treasure hunters come flocking, no? Soon your misdeeds will come to light alongside that bird's remains. Right, yeah. Also, an ad has popped up. But she'll drink more water. It's one of those where, like, my throat doesn't hurt, so doing the voices doesn't cause me any pain. There's just mucus. Making it hard to physically put the voice up in my head. Oh no, Sir Arthur. Sir Arthur shouldn't have to suffer. We never received the first letter. Can Sir Arthur suffer? Is he sentient? It's all Ballard's fault. I just received news that they're organizing treasure hunting groups. They're probably after Dr. Moso's base. But they're only going to find the dismembered Sir Arthur and the unspeakable things that the paper did, I guess. Agent Telechard, I know that the Marechaussee Phantom has a file on the case, but believe me, there are things that even you don't know. Do you know who sent the letter? If I were to guess, it would be Melo Lombroso, Dr. Moso's granddaughter. Granddaughter? So it's a relative coming back for revenge? It would seem that crow or blackbird is a question from her. Question? Everyone, time is of the essence right now. Regardless of the authenticity of what's written in those letters, the reputation of the paper will be tarnished if they are published. Will you please retrieve those things for us? In the meantime, I will contact Melo immediately. In that case, I have a request too. Euphrasia, you know about the clues to Dr. Moso's base, yes? You want that? I mean, I do know something, but I can't guarantee that it will help your cause. I can promise that I will tell you everything I know after this is over. It may answer some of your questions. Will that work? Sounds good to me. Any questions? I'm ready to go. Wait, Paimon has a question. There are 3 locations on the map, but where are we going first? If we don't have time, why don't we split up? Curve and I will go to one. Paimon and the Traveler will go to another. Whoever finishes first will go to the last place. Seems like we don't have a choice. And hopefully the last place isn't the one. But it probably will be, you know. For the plot. Hello? Come on. Ugh. I don't know why it's loading so slowly today. I don't know if it's the fact that it had to, like, unload the whole event or what. Like, I'm sure that's related, but... Ugh. Because I don't have, like, a bunch of stuff running in the background or anything. I always make sure to clear anything from my tray, but... Come on, Balan, you can do it. Kevin, what are you doing here? Paimon, Traveler, are you here to look for Sir Arthur and the treasures? If Kevin knows, that means everybody knows. Well, I'm not here for the treasures. I just want to send Sir Arthur back. Does your mother know? Yes, she came with me, but we split up. Oh, and I have to thank both of you. After you left the other day, I thought about it for a long time. Then I went to look for my mom, and we talked about a lot of things. So you and your mom made up. Paimon was wondering why you were so polite today. Good for you. Let's look for Sir Arthur. I think it must have been hidden somewhere very tricky. It usually doesn't take Balan very long to find something. The dog barks. This dog looks familiar. Traveler, isn't this Rocher's puppy? It does look a little like that one. Rocher, my mother gave me this dog, and I called it... Oh my god. Balan. I mean, that's actually my father's name, and I was mad at him at the time. I got into a fight with my mom previously, and I ended up venting my anger on the dog and kicking him out. Good thing I found him again today, huh? Wait, so are you Balant or Lombroso? As the dog is like, I am a good boy. Dakota. Whatever the case, we just need to find Sir Arthur as soon as possible. We're at the location marked on the map, but where could that bird be? If only whoever hid it had left something behind. Baland has an awesome nose and can find things quickly after sniffing. Right, Traveler, look into your bag and see if there's anything we can use. Okay. The dirty empty wine bottle, the unsealed letter, messy footprint. Oh, these are just new things. I mean, yeah, no. Right, that's Rocher's. That was Ballard who took it. Are we looking for something that... Okay. Maybe? Yeah, okay. One of the letters. Wow, you got it! Balan must have found something. The puppy wags its tail excitedly as if saying, it's in there! It's in the hole? But the entrance is too small. How do we get in? You could probably fit Paimon. I can do it. Let me do it. I don't want her pretty close to get dirty. Paimon can't let you do that. What if there's something scary inside? I'm a problem kid, so I'm not scared of anything. Just wait, I'll be right out. Alright. I found it! It really is inside. You've changed a lot, Kevin. You're helping other people with their problems. Thank you. Let's see what's inside the chest. Let's see.
reward
Sir
on the road.
Arthur's wing. Alright. To the next location. Oh no, Sir Arthur's been dismembered. Alright. Where is the next location? It's not too far. I can probably walk. Like, what is the best way not to aggro those monsters right now? Although, I do have an archer.
Next on the agenda,
The abrupt stop of peaceful music.
all hail. We're waiting. Scatter. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Okay, that's looking for thingamabobs. Does it need to be facing? Oh, maybe. Hold on. Nope. Yeah. Okay. This is not related to the quest, but ooh, I will. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, right. I was trying to not aggro that guy. Fine. It doesn't seem like he's noticed me. Oh, there's some guys. Oh no! Someone got here before us. And there's two guys that are our allies, apparently.
There is no escape. Propagate.
How's this?
Stop! I surrender! Oh, what a coincidence. Are you here for the treasure too? Why are you all here? Don't you believe me? Don't you believe me? Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, hold on. No, I'm remembering some of the guys that we've seen. I'm remembering them. Melberry, we're here for Sir Arthur. Are you here for the treasure? Ha! I knew this dirty dog would come for the treasure if he heard about the news, and I got him. Agents, may I have the chest? I'm looking for Sir Arthur. And if I can return it to the newspaper, I might be able to get a job. Then I can make some money and buy my wife's things back. Ah, how pathetic. Rocher, you really think that's why your wife left you, huh? She left you because you're such a pushover. Stand up for yourself like you did just now, and she might look at you differently. Really? No. I think she might have left you because you stole her and you sold it to, yeah. I think I think the reason she said she left you for is the reason she left you, my guy. Of course. Now be brave and let them have the treasure, or your wife won't be with you even in your next life. Don't say that. Take it easy. They're nice people. If you help them, they'll pay you back. In that case, thank you. And please take these. I'm not gonna try and come up with 3 different man voices right now, so.
A reward on the road.
It's Sir Arthur's body. Ugh, so cruel. And is there anything else? Then it should be in the final place. Beland, come on, we're heading to the next place. Those guys are gonna fight again. Cool. Huh? Lombroso, where did you run off to? I thought you didn't need me anymore. Lombroso? Mr. Rocher, are you mistaken? His name is Beland. What? If it wasn't for Lombroso's companionship, I wouldn't have made it this far. How could I be mistaken? Not like I can be mistaken either. What's going on here? Hey, can't he belong to you both? Seeing as even I've had more than one home. The dog is just like, yes, you are my human. Yes, you are also my human. I love. Oh, that makes sense. Kevin accidentally drove the puppy away before, right? Maybe that's when he met Rocher and they began roaming around together. Is that really what happened? And the puppy is just happy to be here. Valbury, you've got some nerve. That dog wouldn't forget its 2 owners. And as for you, you betrayed your boss twice. You scheming dog. I'm going to hand you over to the Marechaussee Phantom. I'm taking you down with me. Bro, these guys. Farewell, friends. Come visit me in the Fortress of Maripede someday. Who the heck wants to go visit you there? Well, never mind. Forget about them. We need to hurry up and get to the last place. Oh, Kevin and Rocher, are you gonna fight for the puppy? No way, I was the one who really messed up. Beland can stay wherever he wants now. I'm fine with that too. Lombroso supported me when I was at my worst. I'll support him too. Alright, let's go. Yes, we don't want anyone to beat us to it. Huh? I'm like, what chest? Never mind. There's like, this is not something that yeah, it's fine. Okay. I'll figure that out later as well. Okay. What? It's not that I'm surprised, but, you know? I'll say it again, get out of my way. I'm going to see Beland. We're all coworkers here, there's no need to get rough. Oh yeah, no, I remember the Fatu that we saw. I remember we saw Fatus when we went to... I remember. It's been a month. I'm like, what's happening? No, I remember these people. Oh, I'd like to see how good you are now that you've become a mother, Madeline. Don't underestimate mothers. Curve, let's go.
Everybody stand back! Inazuma shines eternal!
No touching. Next on the agenda. Blaze over. I can fix this.
Let's light it up!
This isn't good.
Clear mode switched off. Paimon, Traveler, you came. And you brought Rocher and Kevin? It looks like you're doing well, but we've encountered a hiccup. Madame Madeline and Kevin's father are both members of the Fatui. Oh! I'm sorry that we hid it from you before. We just want to live a peaceful life. Fatui? Kevin, did you know about this? Yeah, it turns out Papa wasn't avoiding being at home. He was actually working. I was wrong about him. This was to be his father's last assignment. He was ordered to find Dr. Moso's base. Once he was done, he would be able to retire early. But I had a bad feeling after you came. I wanted him to give up the mission. Wait! Find the base? Retire early? Kevin's father is... the peripheral personnel, Ballard? That's the one, and we only just found out that Ballard is a code name. He's actually Kevin's father, Mr. Ballard. I saw a letter before between Mama and another man signed with the name Ballard. I didn't realize it was my father. No wonder it was so lovey-dovey. I'm glad it wasn't Rocher. Everyone's relationships are complicated enough without a twist like that. So, where is Ballard now? He removed some objects from the chest when the Fatui stopped us just before. Detected. A figure running away in the distance. Ah, it's Papa. He's fleeing. Hurry. Don't let him get away. Jeez. He got stuck. He keeps getting stuck going up the stairs. I love animations. Don't stop chasing me. Why are you always going after me? We want to know why you're always running away. Just stop it, Blonde. Madeline? Why? I did my homework. You're on a mission for a certain Lord Harbinger, aren't you? And it's a dangerous one, too. Which certain Lord Harbinger? A Harbinger? Which one? I need to stop saying things that Paimon's about to say. I don't know, but not something we can butt in on. We're just peripheral personnel. Even so, I'm one of the better ones. Someone stole a letter, but left the envelope at the scene. Anyway, I promise I'll be back. This is the last time. Things could get quite hairy with a Harbinger involved. The last time I was involved with a Harbinger, I was involved with 2 Harbingers, and one of them went fucking missing in the abyss for the second time in his life, and the other one, well, actually, she was okay. But she did call a god's bluff like 5 times in a row. So, you know, it was stressful. Harbingers are hard work. You don't support my actions either, then? You've done enough, Blonde. Give the stuff to the agents and come back to us. We can move to a place where no one knows us. Mr. Valon, stop hesitating and make up your mind. Make up my mind. All right, Wait, who are you? Yeah. I... Stop changing the topic. Blonde, you don't have any options left. We're not your buddies, you hear? Fine. I want to be with my family, too. I hope I'm making the right choice. Here is Sir Arthur's head. Great. Father is back and Sir Arthur is complete. Is there anything else? You mean the treasure? Yeah, I came for that, but the head was the only thing in the chest. Maybe the treasure's elsewhere? Impossible! We looked for it and we didn't find any treasure at the other 2 locations either. No, that's not right. The newspaper... Maybe Mela was just bluffing and she didn't actually have any treasure to put in the chests? Oh, wait, Mela, who's that? Mela... I was waiting for someone to make that connection. Mela Lombroso? Wait, Lombroso? Wait, Rocher, your dog is called Lombroso. Well, actually, Mela Lombroso is my wife. I took her last name too, but she kicked me out, so I was too embarrassed to continue using it. But I miss her a lot, so I named my dog after her. I had a feeling. Maybe it's not my place to butt in, but as a woman, I'm pretty sure she would not find this flattering. But Kevin used your husband's name. I was a problem child. What's wrong with a problem child using a problematic name? Kevin's like, yeah, but in my excuse, I was being a little shit. Oh, I see. So you're problematic too, Mr. Problem. Just to double check, is your wife, Mela Lombroso, Dr. Moso's granddaughter? That's right. I mentioned my wife came from a rich family, right? That's the Moso family. What's wrong? Alright, now the relationships here are a mess. Now, I hope you're prepared to hear this. Your wife might be the culprit behind the case. Impossible! She is pure, elegant, and educated. I swear it's not possible. Yeah, but all of our current leads kind of point to her. I don't believe it. I'm certain you're wrong. She could never, ever be the culprit. I think Euphrasia already contacted your wife. We're going back to the paper now. Do you want to come with us? No, there's absolutely no need because she's not a criminal. All right, looks like you've got another problem. I think you'll find your answers one day, though, and then you can be Mr. Answers. Right. Mr. Answers? Anyway, Kevin, we need to go back and get ready to move. Okay, Dad. Farewell, everyone. I will miss you. Still thinking about your wife? Hardly. There's no chance she's the culprit after all. Not at all, you hear? I'm thinking about life. Okay. And also the Mr. Answers thing Kevin just mentioned. What does that mean? Oh. How about you, Lombroso? Alright. How many back and forths are we having with this dog? Finally, the dog tilts its head and looks at the man as if saying, look, I'm just a dog. Me too, buddy. Like, how am I supposed to know? I'm just a baby. Mora. Okay. Back to the steambird. Have I talked to the tortoise yet? No. Ow. Okay. Sorry, we were overthinking things. Euphrasia, we brought Sir Arthur back and in one piece. Thanks a million. I'll make sure Sir Arthur is taken care of. Also, there's something else. See, what did Paimon say? She wouldn't be so worried about Sir Arthur that it would affect her appetite. Okay. Oh, so we only found Sir Arthur. Not that anyone got to the treasure ahead of us either. How can this be? So I suspect that Madame Melo may have been bluffing and trying to intimidate you so that you'd reveal... Oh, anyway, let me introduce this lady. This is Dr. Moso's granddaughter, Madame Melo Lombroso. She only returned last night from her hometown to the court of Fontaine, so she can't be the culprit. And you can verify that, or... Good day. In any case, these ancients and I are acquainted. I met them when I arrived at the court of Fontaine last night. What? Upon hearing about my husband's recent hardships and how he was loitering around the paper's office, I was worried he'd stir up trouble, so I thought I'd come over, and that's when I happened upon them discussing something. Yes, I asked someone to verify her itinerary. There's no issues there. All right. So if it isn't her, who the heck is the culprit? Apologies for the disruption. Today, upon hearing the news, I came here to clarify that my father never lodged any complaints with the paper about what happened 30 years ago. It was my grandfather's belief that the paper did a good job as well. Thanks for yours and your family's trust. Since everything has been cleared up, I shan't stay any longer. I hope the steambird gets to the bottom of this quickly regardless. Wait, madam, there's something else I must ask you. Do you know the address of Dr. Moso's research base? Wait, so you've got the address, Madame Melo? Is it you who's in trouble, miss? I would like to help, but I don't know where my grandfather's research base is. Ah, madam, surely the good doctor must have mentioned it. I don't understand. If my grandfather had told me something, how could I not know? It's possible you weren't aware of some things. Allow me to explain what happened with the doctor. Now, I intend to be totally transparent with you all. Some believe that 30 years ago, it was the paper's special reporting that stirred up public opinion which led to his demise. But the truth is, those articles were not initiated by the paper, but by Dr. Moso himself. Oh. My expo marker just dropped for no reason. Wonderful. grandfather himself? He never mentioned this. That might have been because he was dead. The Marechaussee Phantom, or the I was saying it fine, and now I'm not sure. The Marechaussee Phantom files don't include this either. Because the deal was off the books. The editor-in-chief back then, my mentor, thought that Dr. Mosa's lie detector had the potential to become a hot story. Being the first to stir things up would help the paper gain the most influence and recognition. But for my grandfather, how would it benefit him? Your grandfather's research had hit a bottleneck. He had no more data to feed the lie detector to study, but he needed to go further, so he planned to get data from public opinion? Huh. Right. In a way, the realm of public opinion is like a massive hub for spreading lies. Countless people are churning out true, false, accurate, and inaccurate data every day. Dr. Moso thought this lesson on dynamic evolution could surely guide the machine towards another level of comprehension and in separating truth from fiction. It would eventually surpass the machine's rules. So he did it for Curve. However, the doctor and my mentor both underestimated the destructiveness of public opinion. They lost control. As for what happens next, you know the story. But the key evidence that led to Dr. Mosa's conviction was actually exposed by the paper, right? That evidence was actually provided by your grandfather. He provided the evidence that criminalized himself? How could that be possible? I'm sorry. My mentor didn't tell me why Dr. Moso would do this, but it's the truth. Sorry, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie. I might need to seek confirmation from Curve regarding your words. Biological indicators detected to be normal. Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie is telling the truth. Relevant information retrieved. The Moso protocols within my core have been modified hundreds of times. The log indicates that these modifications were made by Dr. Moso. The Moso protocols were changed 100 times? So that means the doctor really manipulated the test results. So why would he give evidence of this to the paper? He planned to confess? But then he requested a duel, didn't he? I can't make heads or tails of this. It makes no sense. He really lied to the public. Why? The data on this question is unresolved. My lie learning module cannot provide an answer. Oh, great. Now Curve's become a problem robot. Dr. Mosa's research base holds the answer. I can feel it. We must find it. She just bit your head. Oh, no. Euphrasie, you said that Madame Malo had the clues to the base, yes? On the eve of the duel, Dr. Moso mentioned in a message to my mentor that he would leave the base's location with his beloved granddaughter. He left it to me? Oh my god. Wait. Yes, please try to recall. Did the doctor mention anything to you before he left? I was so young then. Father wouldn't let me go to the duelist ring to see my grandfather, but The last time I saw him was the day he was detained. It was very early. So, did he give you anything? All I remember is that once the duel was finished, my father brought a piece of jewelry that had been cleaned. Yup. He said that my grandfather left it for me. Perhaps the jewelry could be connected to the base. The same jewelry that your husband sold to pay off, or tried to sell to pay off his debt? That one? I'm sorry to ask, but could we have a look at it? I wouldn't have minded, but my good-for-nothing husband sold it to pay off a debt. I could feel it coming, and then it came. Ah! Roger! What? So Roger gave it to... Don't worry, is this it? Alrighty. Luckily we have it, but geez. How did you end up with this? This is a photo of me when I was little. My grandfather took it. Really? What a coincidence. Are there only pictures of Madame Malo in there? According to my mentor, Dr. Mosso did leave some clues for you, Madame Malo. Let's take a look. Look, there's a line of text under this photo. Faded under the sunlight, shining under the sunlight. Faded under the sunlight, but shining under the sunlight? What is it? Does something like that really exist? Relevant information retrieved. The different ways in which lies can exist. Different ways in which lies can exist? My grandfather used to say that. How did you... Who are you? That's the lie detecting rope. Malo, you've gotta pay attention. Keep up. Things are moving fast here. May I have the photo? Curve picks up the photo and raises it towards the sky. The sunlight shines through the photo and falls into Curve's eyes as though passing through 30 years in time. Gradually, another image emerges. A map! The map leading to the research base. So that's how he hid it. I had no idea we'd already found the base. Madame Malo, may we... There's no need to ask. Go, and I just noticed. This special friend of yours. Good to see you again, Curve. Greetings, miss. Thank you, Madame Malo. Here's your locket. Let's go now. But we haven't found the person who sent the threats. Don't worry, Paimon. I think you're right that the criminal doesn't have any evidence and it's just a bluff. So, go find what you're looking for. Unless it's all an elaborate Fatui scheme to get us to lead them to the base. Hi, Marie. Marie came up the stairs mowing. Hey, baby girl. Yeah. I mean, that's something that a harbinger might come up with. But, like, a grunt, not really. And not any harbinger. It would take... Well, actually, yeah, no, pretty much any of the harbingers. I mean, I don't think Child would, because that would be profoundly boring for him. The base is underwater. That makes sense. Whee! Oh. Okay. Oh, this is like the... Okay, cool. Yeah. As grunts do. Okay. Going lower and lower. Do-do-do-do. Octopower 2.0 for that? Okay. Well, I got something from the clam at least. It was a ballad. Here. Liam's Ballad, a clear bottle with a note that contains the deeds of someone named Liam and a strange drawing on the back. Oh, it's a treasure map. Okay. Liam once wore bright clothes and laughed happily. Liam once wrote songs without the fear of taboos and mocked the hypocrites. Liam will no longer sing out loud or act so proud, but Liam will not stoop to beg. And Liam will not bend or compromise. Liam and his music will travel far and fly high. And in a vast and empty land, Liam will continue to sing. If you have heard the song, friend, will you too never give up? And if you share those ideals, please retrieve Liam's pride and he shall reward you. Alright. Do that in a little bit. Moisture has seeped into the motherboard. Core functionality, 12%. That's not good. We have to hurry. Athos Confession. Athos Grocery sold vegetables, kitchenware, and sewing materials. It was Athos' pride and joy, but the jeweler Brandt used underhanded methods to destroy both his stall and his life. Athos stabbed him to death in revenge and dumped his corpse in the Salacia plain. To murder someone is, of course, a crime, but is the victim necessarily entirely innocent? Brandt got his just deserts, and Athos will spend the rest of his life in hiding. All those who know the full story, if you are willing to help Athos get the truth out, please look for the thank you gifts he's left on the beach between the waterfalls. Yeah. I guess I'll have to do some treasure hunting at some point. Well, speaking of treasure, don't have any special anything equipped. Come on. Come. Hello. Hi. Excuse me. Excuse me. I like how these guys are. Why? Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I was expecting the blow up thing. That's Octo 2.0. Got it. Good thing the Healy fish are powerful as heck. Yeah. Because this is probably the entrance, right? Yeah. I think someone was here. There are traces nearby. Whee! Let's check it out. Alright. We're finally here. Your home is huge, Curve. Home? Hurry up. We need to find the materials ASAP. Yeah, that is a little confusing to have them both be little squids, but... Oh yeah, the first one is a jellyfish. They have a similar silhouette. Look for answers. Moso's diary. Last time I didn't want Melo to have too many snacks, so I said, "You're gonna be fat if you keep eating." She cried and ran away. Jeez. Then her mom taught me to say, "You'll still look great when you're plump," the next day, and she clapped on me and said, "Grandpa, exercise horse riding." How interesting. And then it got me thinking, is the shortest distance between two people actually a curve? That's it. I'll name my lie detector curve. Makes sense. So, pro tip, don't say shit like that to children. There's so much stuff in here. It's so big. Wheat. Fascinating. Notes on base backup systems. 1. Emergency exits are at the rear of the facility, for use in case of emergency. 2. The self-destructive mechanisms and cables are located within the walls. Damaging the walls is strictly prohibited. Using the aforementioned backup system, so someone has torn out the next section. Self-destruction system looks dangerous. Probably is, Paimon. More wheat. Why is it wheat? Okay. Dear Editor-in-Chief, you are correct in your judgment that the matter has reached the point of no return. These last few days, I've heard marchers calling for Curve to be destroyed. Last night, radical students broke into my lab and tried to do just that. Luckily, I discovered them in time. However, Curve is in increasing danger. I am compelled to act, and my plan is the following. I will revise the Moso protocols and related data, of no practical significance, in Curve's core so that what remains is a sufficiently misleading trail. It will appear lie detectors are not capable of detecting lies, and that all the test results were covertly manipulated by myself. As for the ironclad evidence of fraud and deception of the public, I'll leave that in your capable hands. Kindly select a date for exposure. As soon as I am convicted, I shall propose a duel, and when I fall in the duelist ring, I will be put to rest, or all will be put to rest. I humbly request that you mobilize your paper to divert attention away from Curve. It should be thought of a useless sham of a machine to be used as evidence in the case and then sealed away by the Marashasi Phantom. There's no need to try and change my mind. I've thought through every last detail, and this storm is unlikely to pass until I, the main offender, am dead. Curve is my life's work, so I can't afford any more missteps. I ask that you exchange my life for his. Everything we've done so far has been effective, and Curve's lie learning module has derived redundant data that is incomprehensible. I believe that the seed of life has sprouted within him. Yours sincerely, Moso Lombroso. Is this the secret letter between Dr. Moso and Euphrasia's predecessor? He seems to have mentioned something important. Dr. Moso didn't forge anything other than the forged evidence, which he forged and gave to the newspaper, all so he'd take the heat. He wanted everyone to focus on him and let it end there. He was trying to protect Curve. That seems to be the answer. Updating Lie Learning module. Running Lie Learning module. Warning. Motherboard temperatures increasing. Warning. Warning. Core functionality down to 8%. Warning. Curve, what's wrong? They sure did get here fast. Guess they're cruising for a bruising. Jeez. Not these fuckers again.
Born of ice and frost.
Oh, you are so...
Now you shall perish.
Time to fulfill my duty, he says. Okay, and...
Germinate. Teamwork is dreamwork. Shine down.
No touching.
Off we go.
Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis.
Ha! Yeah.
I guess this is it.
Ah! Good. Okay. My goodness gracious.
Inazuma shines eternal. I'm going in. Illusion shattered.
Oh.
No touching.
Scatter. Propagate. Now you shall perish.
I like how it says repel the Fatui instead of defeat the Fatui. Like the pest they are.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Shine down. Spring forth.
Blast! What's wrong? I have now taken over the cannon's control systems. Curve, are you okay? That's great. Quick, fire at the Fatui! They just keep respawning! Are they gone? Okay. Yep. Curses! You're not easy to deal with. No wonder the Fatui are so reluctant to face you. Editor Jink, why are you here? How do you know about the point? You mean the person that she initially freaking accused? An ad break has popped up, which is an outstanding moment. Oh my god. Because in the beginning of this quest, basically, Talishard had walked up to the newspaper, seen Sir Arthur was missing. No, not even that. No, she just walked up to this man, said a murder had been committed, and accused him of committing the murder. Was that not essentially how this whole thing got started? Right. Right. funny because, like, I know, like, I knew that he'd be coming back in some capacity. But, oh boy. Because, you know, the whole thing with the Melazines is that, hey, we love decent artifacts. Oh, I'm remembering the problem with my winter. I don't know why it just took my eyes until now to remember that Saito's green doesn't show up on my winter. On my winter ones. Well, maybe I'll adjust that too. Just so easy. Anyways. Yep. Alright. Wonderful. You were discussing the base's location so freely right in front of the paper's doors. It would have been rude of me not to take take advantage of such generosity.
Jenk, you eavesdropped, and I was right all along. You're the culprit.
The culprit. Agent Talishard, are you going to start crying like a crow again? It's useless to try and deny it. You are right. I am the culprit, but I only wanted to help this moronic excuse for an agent to sort out the case. It's not like she can write, that guy called me a crow, so he must be the culprit or something like that in the case file, now can she? You! Shh, hush now. How about using your brain instead of your temper for once? Surely you still have a number of questions regarding this case, such as my motives. Aren't you the least bit curious? Well, we've put together that you might be with the Fatui.
You just wanted all of Curve's research materials, didn't you? And all of the alleged dirt on Moso faking results back then.
Looks like that question was far too easy. As for the second question, I'm merely a low-level editor, so how could little old me be privy to Sun's secrets? Do I look like I care, Jenk? Why are you out here trying to give your Batman villain speech?
You must have learned about it from Ballard.
Bingo! It was Ballard who came knocking. That's when I realized the paper had made a serious error 30 years ago, causing the downfall of a genius scientist. More importantly, isn't it truly a lamentable loss that the scientist's legacy has been buried for so long? Shouldn't the paper apologize to the general public for this?
What do you mean? Is exposing what happened really all you're after?
Exposing. There's a much more suitable word. Judgment. The people will pass judgment on the newspaper like they did Dr. Moso. The paper must take responsibility for this. I mean, yeah. That's true. I do agree that they should take. You can't just go helping a guy look. They done fucked up. They made a mistake. They should print a retraction. Yeah, that's true. That is a true thing.
How can you make yourself sound so righteous with a straight face?
But is it not the simple truth? I'm the hero who recently exposed the Conferee's fraud. The righteous and valiant Jenk. That's how everyone should see me, no? No. You're still kind of a dick.
No, you sanctimonious scoundrel! You just want to profit from all of this. If the public starts to denounce the paper, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasia will be in trouble. You just want the top spot.
Excellent, perfect. I must admit, what you imagine isn't completely wrong, so allow me to fill in a few gaps for you. I've already made a deal with Ballard's supervisor. I find Dr. Moso's inheritance for them, and they help me take over the Steambird. Yep. Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Wonderful. Plus, Ballard's supervisor serves a real VIP. A harbinger. Which harbinger? Tell me. None of your business. Yeah, well, you know what else is none of your business? I'm flipping you off, but the camera's not on. With a harbinger's backing, Euphrasia won't stand a chance and the Steambird will be mine.
It depends on the Harbinger. Like, if it's a Harbinger, it also depends on the way that they choose to back you. You know what I mean? And also, you're telling us. We have friends at the Fatui. 2 of them are Harbinger. 3, well, the Harbinger that took Ascara's place, Greg. Literally just some guy who showed up one day and was implanted into everyone's memories. Jenk, you're just a squawking blackbird with a silver tongue. We won't let you get away with this. But you'll have to stay alive to do that. I'm so sorry. Can you not hear anything yet? I had a feeling there was a reason you were blowing so much hot air. An ominous sound is echoing through the base. Good. Great. I love that. What is that? Probably the self-destruct, Paimon. The self-destruction system. How perfect. It just takes a little time to get going. A big thank you to Dr. Mosso for writing the instructions, and thank you, everyone, for giving me the time. Uh-oh. Farewell, Little Crow, Agent Curve, and you 2 visitors from afar. Use these last moments to embrace each other and then rest in peace as you are buried along with the truth. Okay. Well, Jenk flees, like a coward who doesn't want to see his own explosion. Oh no! So he was the one who took the materials after all! Are we going to be blown to smithereens? Calculating survival probability of... Traveler. Data insufficient. Calculation failed. Yeah, sorry, Curve, we're a star. From the sky. First one of 2024. Calculating survival probability of Miss Paimon. Data insufficient. Calculation failed. Calculations. Calculating survival probability of Agent Tetlachard. Calculation successful. Result 1%. He's like, I don't know what the hell you 2 are, but she's a Melazine, and the Melazine has a 1% chance of survival. It's okay, Curve. We don't know what Paimon is either. Calculating survival probability of own core module. Calculation successful. Result 1%. How can this be? No, Traveler, we've got to do something. Can we dig our way out? The self-destruct cables run through the walls. Breaking through could lead to an early detonation or as could attempting to force the door. We've got plot armor. I'll do my best to protect you. All of you. Is this all because of me again? Agent Talakard, don't blame yourself. There's no need to worry, everyone. Says the guy who just told us we have a 1% chance of survival. Because I am able to shut down the base's self-destruct system. Baby could have opened with that. Huh? Curve, why didn't you say so earlier? Paimon was getting all worried for nothing. You didn't ask earlier? Why would we think to ask? Hey, I mean, I thought to ask. I was wondering about it, but geez. Well, seems like even you have a sense of humor. Now tell us what to do. Please kindly withdraw my core module and place it in the base's control panel. Then I will be able to open a safe room lock. There is a button that disables the self-destruct system inside that safe room. You mean you open the door for us, we go to the safe room and press the button inside, and everything will be taken care of? That is correct. And you? Curve, can your core be removed from the control panel afterward? I must stay connected to the control panel, otherwise the safe room will relock. So we take care of the self-destruct system first. Urgent. Please act fast. Traveler, take Curve's core and place it in the control panel. All we need to do is deactivate the self-destruct system. Curve, will this really work? I think you might be a bit... Please take action. Repeat. Please take action. Repeat. Repeat. Please take... Alright. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Wait. Where is it? Is it down or is it up? Yeah. But we don't have a lot of other options, so, you know, it's gotta be a slightly higher chance of survival than the 1%, you know what I mean? I have a terrible feeling, though. Is this it? This doesn't seem like a safe room, and where's the button? Yeah, there's no button, Paimon. Curve, what is this place? We can't see any buttons. Huh? Why did the door just close? Curve, what's going on? How do we stop the base from self-destructing? We don't, Paimon. The self-destruct system cannot be deactivated. What? So, are we... Apologies. Please escape as quickly as possible. Yep. I knew it was coming, but damn. Yes. Yes, it did. Just now. No, I need to go back and find Curve. Telecard, don't be too reckless. Going back is extremely dangerous. Yeah, there was just an explosion and it's so deep underwater. Curve wouldn't want you running right back into danger. You are correct. I shouldn't act like this. But didn't he say the self-destruct mechanism could be shut off? He lied, Paimon. He can't shut it down. His core can only open the emergency exit. So then why? His core had to be inside the control panel to open the emergency exit. But he's smart now. He knew we wouldn't leave him behind. So he lied to us. Oh, wow. He can already think like that? Wouldn't that... When did he... It must have been Dr. Moso's letter that made Curve understand the final question. He learned about what Dr. Moso did for him. Turns out I'm useless after all. If only I were more competent, maybe I could have helped him break the protocols and we wouldn't have had to come here. But the letter might just have been the final push. That's right. Don't blame yourself. Curve's breakthrough probably started a long time ago. His breakthrough already started? Let's say you eat. 100 slimes in one sitting and get super fat. You can't blame it all on the last slime. Paimon. It's the same with Curve. Even if the doctor's letter was crucial, all the work you did with Curve wasn't wasted at all. Is that really true? Well, I don't know. Curve. The question you're leaving behind, I may never understand it. Anyway, thank you. And I know just what we should do next. Catch that awful scoundrel, Jenk. Absolutely, definitively, he must be tried for his crimes. And just like that, you and Telechard return to the Court of Fontaine and start hunting for the dastardly Jenk. Surprisingly, several days of intense investigation, you turn up no leads. It seems like he vanished. No one has seen him, nor had any negative news regarding the Steambird resurfaced. Until one day, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasia sends you a message requesting to meet in the city. She killed him. Ooh, nice. Ah, you're finally here. It turns out that we don't know our own people well enough. This allowed an employee to create some serious trouble. I offer my sincerest apologies, especially to you, Agent Telechard. It's not your fault, Euphrasia. Right now, the important thing is that we stop that odious scoundrel. By the way, you were so anxious to meet us. Is it because he contacted you? Actually, I received a message. Earlier this morning, Jenk was left in the Opera Epiclese all trussed up, so I contacted you immediately. He's been caught? By who? We're still not sure. By the time he was found, he seemed to have lost his mind. He didn't react to any external stimuli at all. He was just kneeling on the stage of the Opera Epiclese. He looked like a doll that had just stood trial. The Maison Garnage took him in. When they examined him, they found that his tongue was missing. That sound, I'm like, okay, yep, we'll see. His tongue, just Fontaine things. Oh my, that's terrifying. The Maison Gardenage also discovered a note in his mouth, and it said something to the effect of making amends to you. Making amends to us? You, Paimon, Telechard. Your names were written on the paper. Seems like the person who is backing him wants to apologize to you three. It appears they don't want to make enemies out of you, or maybe they just feel quite strongly about what happened to Agent Curve. These are the only possibilities I can think of. The person behind him. Paimon remembers Jenk said that he had a deal with the Fatui Harbinger, but which one? A Harbinger interested in machine intelligence. I mean, that could be Dottore, but that could be a few others of them too. Like, there's the marionettes. There's a few going on here. There's at least one other. Well, Capitano seems like he might be interested in machinery since he looks like a machine. Does the rooster have any interest in machinery? But I mean, cutting out a tongue. Puppet Lady is the only one that sticks out since she made Catherine. Yeah, she sticks out the most for sure. But Dottore has his whole, like... I mean, Dottore, fucking... Dear goodness. Dottore has his whole
his whole, like, ruin guard and being a good grandfather to the Harbingers. I haven't met the rooster yet, but, I mean, obviously none of us have, but man, how we all love him already. Child's little voice line was everything. But yeah, I mean, Dottore has his whole ruin guard lab, and cutting out an organ, and he did have a whole, I mean, there was the whole situation, and he does combine machinery with, like, human parts quite a lot, I'm pretty sure. He does some fucked up shit. He's the reason that child is at all stable. I mean, do you think... I mean, the only one that we know about right now. But then it could be the marionette. How about Dr. Moso's legacy? Jenk took all of Curve's design and research data. Gone without a trace. Yeah, because the Fatui were gonna hand that one over. Come on now, be serious. That wretched Jenk. That's what happens when you decide to go full evil. I guess this counts as him being tried for his crimes, right? But we don't know who the judge is. Because the thing is, it could... I mean, but then also, who would be... like, if they were apologizing to us specifically, I mean, Dottore is the only one with an interest in machinery. Is the only one with an interest in machinery who's done something that wronged us. As a matter of fact, he's the only living Harbinger who has a reason to apologize to us, right? Because, like... Because Child is one of our best friends, and Skara is our dedicated frenemy, Signora is dead, and then, oh my gosh, the way that my brain just dropped her name from my head. I see her entire fit vividly, but her name, no. Wow. Father. The knave, thank you. And the knave, like, we never had any beef with her to begin with. We hang out, it's fine. I mean, did we have beef with her? I didn't feel like... Yeah, Arleshino, thank you. Yes. So, like, the only one that we've met who has a reason to apologize to us is Dottore, but I don't think Dottore is capable of an apology.
Though I didn't catch him personally, at least I feel like he finally paid the price for his crimes. Since all your names are on the paper, the Maison Gardenage will probably want to pay you a visit. I'll go over right now and explain everything so they won't bother you. Finally. I hope the case can end here. Wait, Agent Talishard, would you mind going back to the newspaper with me? Why, Euphrasie? If you want to convince me to write your fantasy column, it's not happening. Still in the mood to joke, I see. That makes me feel much better. Let's go. But I wasn't joking at all, you know. I will work very hard and do my best in the Marashasi Phantom. That's wonderful, Talishard. Paimon is happy for you. Please, have a look. We fixed Sir Arthur. Yay! Wow, it's Sir Arthur! We almost forgot about it. Good job. Sir Arthur seems to have been, sure has been through a lot. By the way, Paimon still doesn't know what kind of bird Sir Arthur is. A pelican. A pelican? You mean the kind of bird that's an amazing eater? Is that what pelicans are known for? But why would the Steambird's mascot be a pelican? That doesn't seem like it has anything to do with the newspaper at all. I'm not clear on it either. It was a decision my mentor made after the incident with Dr. Mosso. Maybe he felt it's cuter than, say, a crow or a blackbird that squawks all day long. Hey, Euphrasia, you kind of resemble a pelican hiding food in its pouch right now. What does that mean? Anyway, Agent Talachard, do you remember how Agent Curve and I interviewed nearby residents at the start of the case? Of course, you took the opportunity to blow our cover. Truly sorry about that, but when I asked him what kind of person is Agent Talachard... What? Ah, Paimon remembers. Euphrasia came back and commissioned us right away. Were you awed by Talachard's brilliant track record? Why don't we check with Sir Arthur on that? During the repairs, I added what Agent Curve said to Sir Arthur's voice library as a memento. Oh? Quickly, tell us what Curve said, Sir Arthur. Based on my analysis, Agent Talachard will be the best agent in the Marashasi Phantom. Really? I'll be the best? But would Curve really have said something like that back then? Maybe back then he already learned to... Yeah, that's gotta be it, Talachard. Since you are Curve's handler, you must be the one who fed him the first 99 slimes. That seems to be the answer. Well then, Curve, I will be the best agent in the Marashasi Phantom. Aww. It's a pelican. Well. Okay. So... we will move on to the villain's quest in a moment. I need to run to the bathroom again. And then, yeah, we will move on to the villain's quest, which I will Google quickly. And yeah. I really want to, I want to know what Harbinger it was. It could be any of them, but it specifically, and I hate when they do this to me. Cutting out the tongue was a very Dottore move, but apologizing is a very non-Dottore move. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I'll be back.
Alrighty. So, it looks like it's kind of like, wait, I was literally just looking at it. It's like around here. I think. Yeah, this looks like the right rock formation. We'll walk towards it and then we'll find out. Also, I am going to crunch on some snacks because I was not able to eat dinner because of the migraine aura. And I'm finally able to get a little bit of food in me. So, we're going to do that. Okay. Okay, well. Well, I see a quest symbol, so.
Access denied.
Illusion shattered.
What are you doing? I'm in a bubble. Fiendish as ever, you rotten little hag. Why don't you try asking what your brother did instead? Love trying to read these.
Shine down.
Everybody stand back. Yeah, let's light it up. This is long overdue.
Well,
No touching.
There is no escape.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But here we are. Chest.
A reward on the road.
Cool. Alrighty. Hand your brother over. That heartless rat's betrayed us. The boss is practically frothing at the mouth. What? A child? How's that possible? I thought you were all friends. It's precisely because we're friends that he could betray us, Blanche. This is how the world works. But I don't know where he is either. I don't know either. You really are ley lines. Absolutely ley lines. What? Ley lines? Glad we're all confused. Outdated. Ley lines are outdated. Ley lines shall be abandoned. The future belongs to the new tide. What? I don't know what you're talking about, but if he did something wrong, let me apologize on his behalf. Just please let me go. All right, sure. Let's take a vote. Take a vote? What? You're arguing with a child. Ow. Okay. Of course, my hips and my knees are starting to... Okay. Whether or not we should let you go, of course. Do you think the new tide revolves around you? What are you talking about? That's right. A vote is necessary when opinions differ. Making arbitrary demands won't cut it. This is also how the world works, Blanche. Wait! Wait for what? You're gonna vote for letting the guy go, right? Fine. Let's make it 1-0 in your favor. But the new tide commands me otherwise. Now it's a 1-1 draw. Staying loyal to your friends is also how the world works. Sorry, Blanche. I'm with the new tide on this one. What? 1 to 2, what an extraordinary twist of fate. You are talking to a child. You scoundrels! You scoundrels! I haven't agreed to anything! Try to understand the situation, would you? You're just 1, and guess what? 1 is completely useless when it's 2 against 1. You are talking to a child. Oh my god. Yep, the principle of majority rules is not only how the world works, but also a fundamental part of order. Now you better spit it out. Where is the traitor hiding? Oh, I gotta vote.
And Paimon too.
Oh, hey there, friends. What a coincidence that we should meet here in the wilderness. So, how will you be voting? Hey, wait! Who are you two? Don't act like we're friends. Has no one taught you the most important thing is keeping a respectful distance from other people? You're yelling at a child.
You're the one talking about, or you're one to talk about keeping distance when you're the ones bothering others. You've got some nerve.
Hey, calm down, little one. You know what? It's pretty cool how you're just floating around. Why not work under me? I'll call you the trendy flyer.
No way. Paimon's friend is way cooler than you. Hey, you're messing Paimon's train of thought up. Let this kid go right this instant.
You're not part of my gang, so why should I listen to you? 'Cause I have a sword and can kill you. That said, it's 2 to 2 now. Somehow. Hey, Wolfhook, what are you even doing accepting votes from people we don't even know? Where's the voting button? Someone help me vote for letting this kid go. Now it's 2 to 3. An extraordinary twist of fate. Oh my gosh. Right. Stop. Wolfhook, I thought we were friends. Which side are we on? On the side of democracy, Peach. He's on the side of democracy. The minority must obey the majority, right? That is how the world works. Seriously? How did I even come to you for help? Darn it. Hey, trendy flyer. I'll let you win this time, but listen up. Go tell your brother to get in touch with us immediately if he doesn't want to bite it. You hear me? He has his principles, and he sticks to them. Goodbye, my new voter friends. Bye, Blanche. Oh, and if it's possible, please ask your brother to contact us. Thanks.
Well, they're finally gone. Those two are so weird. Oh, are you okay, kid?
I'm fine. Thank you. And that floating miss over there.
Call me Paimon. This is the Traveler.
Thank you. I'm Blanche. You two must be great adventurers, then. I'll definitely visit the Adventurers Guild to thank you. But I have more important things to do right now. My brother's gone missing, and I need to find him. But once I do, I'll go visit you at the Adventurers Guild. So, sorry. I need to go. Thank you again. Right? I'll yell at a 5-year-old, but I draw the line at rigging an election. Hey, wait up! Oh, she's gone. Why is she in such a hurry? Well, those guys did just kind of threaten to kill her brother, so. Traveler, let's help her. It's too dangerous for a kid to be out there alone. What if she can't find her brother? She doesn't seem to want to involve us. Must be because she doesn't have money. She knows hiring adventurers costs a lot of money. Uh-huh. But those guys won't let her off the hook this easily, so we have to help. Traveler, how about Paimon pays your fee? You can take it from Paimon's food fund. And have you asked the food fund first? Paimon did. It said, please use me how you see fit. I don't remember ever saying that.
Hey, you're not Paimon's food fun. Well, you're not just that. Paimon will fund your food supply once she gets rich, but first let's stop making jokes. This girl needs our help.
Alright. Staying loyal to your friends is how the world works, after all.
Paimon knew it. You were already planning to help, weren't you? Let's hurry up and catch up to her before she gets too far away.
I thought I saw an Oculus over there. Hold on. I need to get this Oculus. Please don't pull me into... Before I get to this. There we go.
Hey there, kiddo. Why are you sitting here? You're the ones from before. Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, it's been like 5 minutes. Good memory. It's been like 5 minutes.
We're here to help you find your brother.
Thank you, but I'm worried that...
Don't worry, we won't charge you. We just can't stand idly by when someone needs our help.
It's not that. My brother left me some money. I'm just worried that... Are you worried we might be more treasure hoarders? No, you can't be. You're good people, I can see that, but my brother and those two were friends. I know being a treasure hoarder isn't an honest job. I don't want to drag you into their business. I know how you feel. I'm looking for my brother too. And he is also currently not a part of honest business.
Huh?
That's why finding your brother should be our first priority. Okay.
Yep. We'll find your brother first, and then we'll ask what happened. See? There's nothing to worry about. We're the ideal people to help you. Just leave it to us.
Miss Traveler and Paimon, you really are different.
I see. Then thank you for the help.
Here's what happened. A month ago, my brother happened to acquire a potion formula that could be very valuable. It's said to be the work of Fontaine Research Institute and is known as pure water. After the institute exploded, many things were scattered in the wilderness, and my brother often roamed around. That's how he picked it up. He came across it himself? No, maybe. He might have been with a group of people, but my brother must have kept it for himself. And that's why his friends call him a traitor. That's the only reason I can come up with anyway.
No wonder those two treasure hoarders were looking for him. But why are all of you here? Are there any leads here?
Well, this used to be the backyard of the Fontaine Research Institute, which was home to various plant nurseries. It's said that the potioneer who created the pure water once lived here in seclusion to work on it. The formula was written without too much detail or context and contained the names of some raw ingredients. But my brother couldn't understand them, so he came looking to see if there were any relevant manuscripts left.
And then he disappeared?
Yeah, from the looks of this place, it's been long abandoned, with no nurseries in sight. Even this house is empty. Where could my brother have gone?
Don't worry, we'll find him. Oh, speaking of which, what's your brother's name?
It's Tricky Bullfruit. He's also one of the Fruity Order's operatives. That name's a bit of a surprise, but not really. Anyway, let's try calling out to him from around here. Hey, Tricky Bullfruit, where are you? Tricky Bullfruit, your sister is looking for you. Oh, geez, these guys. Squeak if you can hear us. Yeah, we're surrounded on all sides, Paimon.
Stop that, Miss Paimon. We might draw the attention of his enemies. Makes sense. Sorry, Paimon forgot we're not the only ones looking for him.
Oh, there was a squeak.
Huh? What was that? Paimon heard something.
Yeah.
Let's look around. Paimon's certain that someone's hiding nearby.
It could have been one of the treasure hoarders, but okay.
Hello? Is someone speaking? Are you hiding in the mud? Apparently not.
Are you hiding in the tree trunk? Yeah, because that makes sense. What about in the boxes?
Are you in the wine barrel?
Oh, knock on door. I'm like, I don't see anything else.
Hey, hello? Did someone say anything? Are you hiding inside?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I don't think so too. Wait, who are you? You said something again. Brother? It's my brother's voice. Brother, are you inside?
I'm not anyone's brother. I just borrowed that guy's voice. You're kind of an idiot, aren't you? That's okay, but...
What? You're Tricky Bullfruit, aren't you? Stop this act right now. Your sister's worried to death.
I told you, it's not me. Come inside and you'll understand. What? Uh-huh. So the door doesn't open. It's not gonna squeak open. It won't squeak.
Hey, stop acting like a kid. Just hand us the key already.
Doors come in all shapes and sizes, and those that can open have a key, and those that can't go without, just like the situation you're facing right now. I can show you how violence opens all doors. The poor world gave birth to a poor child, and the poor child has learned poor skills. Violence, destruction, conflict, they shall have exceptionally poor effect on me.
No, my brother wouldn't say such things.
Who are you? Oh, who's this? A pure little princess. Ah, even the blue-crowned finch would dance for you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm an apostle of the world intense purity. I've descended into this darn cabin now, so just call me the cabin of intense purity. As for your brother, that vile man known as Tricky Bullfruit, his vileness is beyond your ken. And upon entering a pure world, the vile one found no escape. Sorry, a what world again? What are you talking about? My brother isn't that kind of person. Wait, gone to another world? Do you mean he's dead? The world has wrapped itself around him, just like resin wraps around a worm. He's merely trapped. Does another world really exist? What do you think, traveler? Do you believe that? You know better than us when it comes to other worlds. I mean, we've been into like 50 pocket universes since we landed on Teyvat, so it's not impossible. Mr. Cabin of Intense Purity, please tell me how I can get my brother back from that world. I merely know how to lead people there, but I don't know how to guide someone back. In that case, what's your objective?
Countless are the wise, but you are the rarest amongst them. I spoke in haste when there were more important things to do. The person is trapped by the world, and the world is infected by that person, and thus has the pure white path fallen into darkness. Uh-huh. Therefore, I cannot embark on the road back home, and instead require your assistance. Huh. Paimon didn't think the guy we were looking for was such a big troublemaker. But do not forget that to help me is to help yourselves. Once everything is done, I shall accidentally leave a key behind. And you shall unexpectedly obtain said key. Due to blind chance, of course. Will that allow me to bring my brother back? I dare not guarantee your success, but this is the only way to the other side. What? You can't even guarantee that? Can you at least tell us how we're supposed to help you then? And no bad stuff. We won't do that. Paimon, what is bad stuff? Because, like, we've definitely killed people before. Just wondering. I only require a few pine cones. They are all I need to repair the contaminated path. Pure pine cones? Paimon has never heard of those. They are precious fruit planted by a potioneer and can only be found around this cabin. Why are they so effective, you ask? Why, they are miraculous herbs watered with pure water. Pure water? Isn't that the potion my brother obtained? No, Paimon remembers. The potioneer of the Fontaine Institute. Did he... That previous potioneer is indeed the last lucky soul to have visited the world of purity. If we're talking about the fortune he obtained in that paradise, then it is this thing we call pure water. This cabin I now live in was once his residence. Oh, so others have been to that world too, have they? Traveler, Paimon was a little skeptical about the truth of his words, but what he said matches what Blanche has told us. The cabin is where the potioneer used to live in seclusion. I always speak the truth. No judge would ever accuse me of deceit. Now that we know my brother's whereabouts, I'll definitely find him. But, Paimon, Traveler, I don't want to put you at risk. Don't say things like that. We've already decided to help you, right, Traveler? An adventure to another world can be fun. That's our greatest adventure for you. I see. In that case, could you please take a simple test of mine? What? A test? You didn't say anything about that. Don't you trust us? After seeing all of you, and especially after witnessing how valiant this blonde knight is, I took the liberty of inwardly labeling you as beyond question. But to be honest, the paradise of purity is no children's playground. If you lack strength, your lives may be in danger. If the princess ceases to be happy, then I shall never be happy either. So please make a display of sufficient strength, dear knights. It is a power that springs from purity, and it can control the purest source of water in the world. Thus, the people of this world call it the power of hydro. Water is just hydro. That's nothing difficult for the traveler. I see you're willing to follow my plan. In that case, let us get straight to it. Please observe these simple mechanisms and light them up with the power of hydro. I am not equipped with hydro right now.
Wish me luck.
Okay. Amazing, Golden Knight. The tiny machine didn't last a minute against you. You really are amazing, Traveler. See, Paimon said there was nothing to worry about. Then please find me pure pine cones. It's a miraculous fruit born of this place. And please do remember that I need a total of 5. All right, we've got it. Seriously, why do we have to do something as trivial as searching for pine cones? I apologize, but I lack hands and feet. I'm just a pitiful, lowly little cabin. Let's split up, Paimon. It'll speed things up. The sooner we find the pine cones, the sooner we'll get to see my brother. I'm heading off first, all right? Don't go too far. I know, I'll search over here on the east side. Okay. Regular pine cone. Pure pine cone. Ooh, I think I see another one. Ah!
Go, Barb.
Shine down.
Can I just not see? Oh, I see some sparkly again. Okay. Nope, that's a regular pine cone.
I found one. We can do this.
Okay. Well, teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, game, don't freeze. Come on. Just trying to clear these bushes. It is. My eyes are also struggling. 3. Okay. Blanche, how many pine cones have you found? We have 3 over here. I've only found 1, but I searched the entire area. We have 3, and Blanche has 1, so that makes 4. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Yes. Very good, Paimon. So we only need 1 last pine cone, but there doesn't seem to be any nearby. What should we do? We could talk to the cabin about it. That guy doesn't seem easy to trick. That's why I didn't choose the one about tricking him. Oh, great. Hey, you over there. Your savior, the new tide, is here. What are you doing here? What happened to maintaining a sense of distance? Huh. You're looking for those crappy pine cones, right? And you're looking for more, right? Well, I have the rest. You want them? How did you know that we're looking for the pine cones? Because you alerted everybody in a 5 square mile radius. Hey, trendy flyer, do you want it or not? You've been following us? Oh, ley lines, is that the only reason you can think of? Who was it shouting tricky bull fruit over and over, huh? The entire mountain heard you. Even children came out over curiosity. And I'm one of the 5 great operatives of the Fruity Order. Do I look like a child to you? Sorry, Blanche. Guess Paimon really did draw the attention of your brother's enemies. Enemies? I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm here to do business with you. I may not have heard your conversation with the person in the cabin, but since Blanche is also helping him, I'm certain it's connected to bullfruit somehow. Tell me what the person in the cabin said, and I'll give you the rest of the pine cones. It's really simple, isn't it? Or I can just beat you up for them. Now you're making me angry. I'm one of the 5 great operatives of the Fruity Order. Do I look like a child to you? Would I carry such items with me? You wouldn't believe us even if we told you. It's not something an ordinary person would understand. Don't look down on me. Ordinary people would never understand the teachings of the new tide. Oh no. All right then, if you don't mind being scared to death, the cabin isn't human. Obviously the cabin isn't human, Paimon. What? This concerns another world. Another world? Hear that? Unbelievable, huh? How could there be another world? Paimon bets that's what you're thinking right now. Are you kidding me? Why would I think that? The new tide is exactly that. The new tide is a world too? Have you been there? I haven't, but so what? I think it exists. Got a problem with that? You should discard all your ley line thoughts. Let me tell you this. The order of this world is slipping away, and that's why new worlds are being born. Uh-huh. This is also why treasure hoarders are born when there is an imbalance of wealth. Treasure hoarders exist to bring balance back to wealth. So what, you're fucking Robin Hood now? I'm pretty sure that the hoarder part of your name implies you are not stealing from the rich to give to the poor. You are stealing from the rich to give to your hoard. As kind of... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some great treasure hoarders out there who do have a very Robin Hood ideology. But the ley lines have contaminated everyone, and so the new tide shall be born. The darkness has contaminated everyone, and so a world of light shall be born. That's how things are. Girl, what? So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised even if you told me there are other worlds. For a person so full of nonsense, you're good at accepting new things. Anyway, we've told you what you wanted, so it's time to hand over the pine cones. Hey, we're not done. What about bullfruit? That's what I'm concerned about. We've already made our show of goodwill. We still have the option to just kill you. Then let's both take a step back. I'm not interested in the worlds beyond the new tide, and I don't want to know anything else either. I only have a single request. When you find that darn bullfruit, tell him to come see me as soon as possible. He knows where to find me. Deal?
No, if you're planning on harming him, then I would rather never find my brother.
Ley lines, you silly girl. We're not the ones hunting your brother, it's someone else. Don't you realize that your brother's life is hanging by a thread right now?
Didn't you say your boss was super mad?
Oh, yes, very mad indeed. So mad, in fact, that he's dispatched a very formidable woman named Ruthless Calla-Lily. Oh, I think we saw her.
Ruthless Calla-Lily?
I've heard of her before from my brother. He said that she never fails. Yeah, she's as real as an assassin gets, and the scariest out of us 5 great operatives. No matter where bullfruit goes, she will catch him in the end, and will either cut him in half or skin him alive. She never fails. And you are helping my brother? I thought he took what you were looking for. Yes, he betrayed us. Betrayal is despicable, but it's also very cool, isn't it? I've known him longer than you have, and I know he doesn't take reckless risks. We can't allow him to die until we know how he came up with such a cool idea. I told Wolfhook immediately after I found out. We need to find bullfruit before that scary woman does. This is also betrayal, isn't it? That's none of your business. We'll deal with it the new tide way. Anyway, think about my proposal. I have nothing to hide.
If what you said is true, then it seems like it should be okay. Paimon's just afraid that you're lying.
Hey, unlike bullfruit, I'm no liar.
Where did your companion go then? Where is... what's his name? Wolfhook? Did you fire him because he didn't help you last time?
How old are you again, Trendy Flyer? If I could hear you when you were screaming by the cabin, surely she could too. She must be nearby. I asked Wolfhook to stand guard in the area. We will not give bullfruit into her hands. Do you understand now? All right, we'll trust you this one time. That's right. Now take the pine cones. Remember, if you see him, tell him to come see me at once.
Hey, you just said you wouldn't carry these things with you.
That was a bluff, of course. What was I going to do if you attacked me, Trendy Flyer? I mean, you can fly. Oh, honey, Paimon is not what you have to be worried about. What if you dive from above and messed up my hair?
Paimon wouldn't do that, unless you're hiding more in your hair or something.
Stop yapping. She'll be here any minute. Wolfhook and I might be able to stall her for a while, but you shouldn't waste your time here. Thank you, Zayton Peach. Thank Wolfhook for me. And we're off. Oh, go on, move it. Okay. My hips are locking up on me in a very unpleasant way. I cannot sit in the chair anymore. So we will have to continue this on Wednesday because I'm in pain. As one does. Yeah. But hey, it's almost 11 anyways, and I shouldn't stay up too late. Health is important. All right. Let's see. Yeah. As it goes. Yeah. All right. Get some good rest, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm. Ah, okay. No one is playing Among Us. Or, I mean, not Among Us, sorry. Where did Among Us even come from? That's not even one of the games I'm looking at. I'm exhausted. No one's playing Genshin, is what I meant to say. Where's my followed category? How do you... I hate that the Twitch app has changed. What's even the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. My following categories weren't showing up, and I'm like, where is Genshin? Okay. There we go. Here, someone is pre-farming for the Shogun and doing some Archon quests. Alright. So let's see. Oh. I did not realize. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Alright. We got it. We have succeeded. I have typed in a raid. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.